Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Read M. My name is Emily and today is the start of Spring Fling O'Ween. So technically in that intro I kind of lied because today is actually the second day of Spring Fling O'Ween, but I didn't realize it had started yesterday until literally like 9 p.m. and I like frantically texted my mom like, oh my god, it started already, and we forgot. But it's okay, because I have a plan. So Spring Fling O'Ween, for anyone who doesn't know, is a readathon hosted by Gabby Reads and oliviareadsalatte. They host various Halloween themed readathons throughout the year, so this is like the little mini spring one, so it's only 4 days instead of an entire week. And the prompts for this readathon are to read a book with pink or yellow on the cover or both, to read a backlist, thriller, horror, whatever, and to make or eat some sort of like fall dessert to bring the Halloween vibes to spring. Not sure if I'm gonna be able to do the fall dessert situation, although last night I did have hot chocolate. I think that can count. Maybe I'll do that again tonight because it's, well, where I go to school, it was snowing yesterday even though it's April 28th, so that was fun. But anyway, I did want to just pop in and tell you all my little plans for this readathon because I'm super excited to do it. So the first book I'm going to be reading is the one that I'm actually currently reading on my Kindle. I'll pop up the cover here. It does fill in the pink on the cover challenge, and it is called The Change by Kirsten Miller. Now this book is actually an arc. It comes out on May 3rd, I believe. I will double check that to make sure. I have to finish it before then, obviously, so I can review it. I am currently 60% of the way through. It is kind of a like feminist revenge fantasy thriller story that has to do with women living in, I believe, on Long Island in like a nice neighborhood, and they all get kind of superpowers when they reach menopause, and from there there's kind of crime stuff happening and they're kind of trying to help solve these crimes. And I'm really enjoying it so far. The first 50% for me was honestly quite slow. I had no issues with the book, but I never was really trying to pick it up. But once I hit like 50% last night, I have gotten way more addicted. Like I would have read a lot more if I didn't have to go to sleep, but I had to go to bed. And today I actually have some work to do, so I won't be able to read anymore until a little bit later. I'm going to write my Spanish essay, hopefully quickly, because it's currently final season. You know, we're trying to get through that. But then once I finish my Spanish essay, I don't have anything else I really have to be doing for the night because I officially found out I have an A in math. Don't have to take the final. Yes, that's very exciting. And then I have one more paper that will be due for one of my other classes, but that's not due until next Saturday, so like that's a later problem. So yeah, my plans basically for today are to just get at least 20% more of this book read so I can get to 80%, or maybe to finish it. I also do really want to watch Succession though, and I'm also planning on hopefully getting to In My Dreams I Hold a Knife, which I'll talk about that more later if I get to it, but I like really want to read that. Hopefully like tomorrow or Saturday, because those days I will just be like packing and doing fun things basically and don't have to worry about any work, so like I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna update you guys once I get more read. I apologize for this angle, but I promise this is just gonna be quick. I just wanted to say that it is in fact the next day, and I only read to 70% yesterday, not 80%. That's because the Spanish essay ended up taking longer than expected, and I was making TikToks, and one of them actually has done the best out of all my TikToks so far. I just started my TikTok kind of recently, so follow me there if you want more bookish content or Heartstopper content, which is the one that did well. Also, I will say though, like a quick update of my book, even though I only read like 10% more yesterday, I actually really like it now. Like in the beginning it was really quite slow, like it really was setting up like what all the characters are, but now that everything has like come together, I want to know things. Like it's not really a mystery because every single time there's like a reveal, like you find out the reveal like a chapter before the characters do, which I don't really know if I like that choice, because it's like it kind of takes away some of the suspense, but also it's like interesting because it definitely is more like character based. Like it's kind of a commentary on like true crime, how it always focuses on like the killers and like rapists and like whatever, but it never focuses on the victims. Like I feel like this book really gives a perspective to the victims, so I kind of appreciate it in that sense. I just don't love that it kind of spoils like the mystery every single time, so there's not really a mystery. It's just kind of like, I don't know what it is. It's like a fantasy thriller, but definitely not a mystery, if that makes any sense. Okay, anyway, I'll update you guys when I actually finish, so yes, see you guys soon. Hello. Have I read me more? Yes, I have. I have actually done that, but first I have some other things we need to talk about. Yes, my hair is currently in George Washington style. That is because I am currently melting. I will probably not be wearing a long sleeve shirt for the rest of the day, but that was a poor decision on my part. I'm sorry. So I just went on a walk. It was great. It's really nice outside for once. It was literally snowing yesterday and now it's beautiful out, so that's just Rochester weather for you. But I have some things I want to update you on in my little vlog. So I went to the store because I realized I have so much dining money left and I need to spend it. So this is a little grocery haul. We got a buffalo chicken wrap because I don't know, I'm just hungry, so I got that. We got a Butterfinger. I was not planning on buying this, however, it was at the checkout and this is my favorite candy, so it had to be done. Then we bought some milk. This was an interesting decision because, oh, I'm kind of scared it's gonna explode. Look at it. Anyway, this was my decision to buy this because I remembered that I have a lot of cereal that I have not eaten that I might have to throw away, or like I'll keep it for the summer but it might get stale, whatever. I just want to eat cereal. So I got some milk, and I also had a thought while I was walking. What if, so it's like really hot now. Well, by really hot I mean like 55, but like for here that's hot, there's no air conditioning, it's sunny. But I had an idea, so like I was thinking about the prompt to have a fall dessert, and the other day when it was snowing I had hot chocolate. But today I obviously don't want to do that. So I was like, what if I just poured hot chocolate mix into cold milk? Am I thinking something there? Is that just gonna be chocolate milk, or is it gonna be like really gross and clumpy and horrible? That is for later me to find out tonight when I try to make chocolate milk with this. So anyway, I'm gonna eat a bowl of Reese's Puffs right now and read, and tonight, after I hopefully finish the book and I update you guys, tonight I'm also hoping to binge a bunch of Ozark because the finale finally just came out, and I watched one episode today already, and I already know I am not ready. I also saw Austin Burke post, like I just saw his thumbnail of like the ending finale is like intense or whatever, so yeah, I'll link his like channel below, but like I haven't watched the video obviously because I haven't seen the show, but oh, I am not ready for the ending of Ozark and I'm scared by his thumbnail and title. But anyway, I am going to now eat Reese's Puffs and read, and then I will update you when I actually finish the book. I'm almost there. I'm 75% right now. I'm almost there. Okay, I'm gonna update you in a few hours. Good morning, everyone. It is now the last day of the readathon, but I have good, very good news, and that is that I finished The Change by Kirsten Miller, and I have a lot of thoughts about this. But first thing I just want to say is that I also woke up this morning to see that Jenny Han liked my TikTok, and my life is just now complete. So if you want to see the TikTok, definitely follow me there because I am really trying to get my TikTok to actually like exist now because I actually have time because school's ending. Okay, anyway, back to my thoughts on The Change by Kirsten Miller. I'm gonna put this down because it's just my Kindle. So my thoughts on this, I think I'm going to give it a 3.5 stars, which sounds kind of low, but I really mean that, like a good 3.5 stars. It's just that I rate my books based on enjoyment mostly, and even though I really loved like most of the aspects of this book, I just thought it was too long, and so my attention kind of waned a bit, especially the first 50%. I was really like struggling to like want to keep going. Not that anything was wrong with it, I just like there was nothing like hooking me in. But once it got to like 45-50%, the bodies started falling, and it was like actually like more of a thriller than just like a small town fantasy vibes. So I actually was like way more hooked once I got to like 50%. But it's still like a long book. It's around 500 pages, like almost, I think it's a little bit under. It took me like a while to get through, but I still think this book is like really good and people should read it, and I think it's gonna find like a devoted audience when it comes out. It comes out May 3rd, by the way, so very soon. It might even be out by the time I post this, I'm not really sure. It really blends a lot of genres, very enjoyable. The one thing I would definitely not call this is a mystery. While there are definitely thriller elements, like bodies being found and just like suspenseful, like a lot of action kind of stuff, there's not really any point in time when you're wondering, like I was never really like wondering who the killer was. Like you always kind of know things beforehand because you see it from so many different perspectives. There are like kind of two twists at the end, one of which I saw like from the very beginning. The other one, which I did not. I think you definitely could, but I was fooled. I was fooled by that one. But I liked that twist at the end. But yeah, if you are at all interested in like kind of like the Jeffrey Epstein true crime thing, or the bad people in Succession, but you want to see them be taken down by the women and victims, then this is the book for you, because this is what that's what this book does, and it does it very well, very entertaining. I also really liked seeing characters that were older. Like these women are all at least in their 40s, but I think some of them are like way older than that, and basically they all get like powers from when they get menopause, and then they use their powers that kind of complement each other to bring justice to girls whose bodies they start finding in their Long Island town called Notchwalk. I don't know how to pronounce it, but that's what it looked like. It was like a good revenge fantasy thriller, and I would really recommend it, even though I did find it a bit slow. I don't think everyone will. It was just kind of like a personal thing. Like, I don't read a lot of like long adult like fantasy books like this. Like, I mean, not that it's high fantasy, but you know what I mean? Like, it's just not the genre I usually read. So I think that if you're used to this more of this kind of thing, then you would definitely like not find an issue with it. I don't know. Every single rating I'm seeing on Goodreads right now like loved it, so I don't think a lot of people had the same issues as me with the pacing. I really enjoyed this. I'm glad I read it for Spring Fling O'Ween, and with that being said, I am very excited because the next book I'm going to read, I'm going to try to read all today. And I think that's very possible because I will be packing today because well, the problem is I might be leaving tomorrow, but now I'm not sure because apparently like my family might have COVID, so I might be like stuck here for like another week, in which case I'll literally just be reading and watching TV the whole time. So, you know, maybe it can kind of have some silver lining. But anyway, I'm probably gonna pack today anyway, just in case I am leaving tomorrow. And that means I get to listen to audiobooks the whole day. And I'm going to be listening to In My Dreams I Hold a Knife by Ashley Winstead, which is like my most anticipated thriller because last year it came out and everyone was talking about it. Like everyone on BookTube, literally everyone, like Kayla, Gabby Reads, Riley Marie, Chandler Ainsley, like I think literally every single person that I watched on YouTube was talking about this book and gave it 5 stars. And I'm very intimidated. I'm trying to not like have my expectations astronomical, but they kind of are because literally every single review I'm seeing is like, I read this in one day, best thriller. I read this in one day, best thriller. I read this in like literally every single one. So yeah, all I know about it, it has something to do with the college reunion, and I think them finding out something about their past. I don't know. I don't want to know more. I just know it's like 360 pages, and I'm going to listen to the whole thing on audiobook today, and I'm very excited. Okay, so up to you guys when I do that. Okay, I apologize for the absolutely atrocious lighting, but it's nighttime now, and I would like to be in the dark reading this thriller because that's just the vibe. I have my hot chocolate now. Very exciting. And I have officially gotten a third of the way into In My Dreams I Hold a Knife. And guys, okay, in the beginning, I like wasn't convinced. Like I liked it, like it was fine, everything was fine, but I was just like, what is this? What is the hook? Like every single review I saw was like, I literally had to read this in one sitting. I couldn't put it down, like, and I like wasn't sure like what they meant. I was just like, I don't know, this is fine, but it's giving me If We Were Villains vibes so far. Oh, I should just probably tell you what it's about. It's 6 friends at a college reunion, and they are kind of thinking back to their past when one of their friends in their group that had been larger than 6 died and was murdered. And one of the people in their group killed her and had been like, you know, charged for it in the past, but now, you know, maybe some people aren't so sure that is exactly what happened and who killed her. And I am very intrigued because our main character is so unlikable, but I love her. Like, I love it. I am obsessed with it. Like, this also, I'm sorry, I have to get my feelings together because it's so good. The writing of this book is like so good. Like, it doesn't even feel like you're reading, it just feels like you're watching a movie, like in such a good way. And I feel like the unlikable characters and everything are like so genuine. Like, I can see these people and know, like, I know these people in real life, and oh my god, I'm so excited to see where it goes. It definitely, like, while it does take place on a college, it doesn't have like dark academia vibes like If We Were Villains, even though I was comparing it to that. The reason I'm comparing it to that is just like obviously the college setting, but also the fact that it's like a friend group where each person has secrets and each person is unlikable to a certain extent, and you know that people are like lying and hiding things. And I am just really curious to know how much is our narrator hiding, because I can already tell there are a few things that I'm like, but the ending of the chapter I was just at, that, I want to know what she's hiding. I want to know what more she's hiding. Anyway, I don't want to make this update too long because I'm only at 30%, but things are already happening, and the setup has basically just been like finally completed. Like, we're fully at the point now where it's going to be like pieces are falling, and I want to know what these pieces are. With that, I'm going to drink more of my hot chocolate, and I'm going to read more, and I will update you guys hopefully as I continue. Okay, I have to be kind of quiet because it's literally midnight in my dorm and it's really quiet, but I got to 50% and I really want to keep reading. Like, I really do. Like, things are getting crazy. Like, I'm only at 50% and already I'm like, there's so much up in the air. There's so many like red herrings and like different pathways and like everything going on top of each other, like all the plot lines converging and like all the secrets coming to light, and it's only halfway. And yes, like this so far, I mean I'm only halfway, but like this is giving what it was supposed to give, and like it's gonna, I'm feeling that it's gonna be a favorite thriller, but I'm so tired. Like, I really want to stay up to read it, but like if I really stay up longer, like I'm not gonna be able to finish it before like 3 a.m. if I keep reading from now, especially if I'm getting more tired. I'm gonna start reading even slower. And I was gonna listen to the audiobook to make myself go faster, but I was like reading along and it was like different, like not a lot different, but like almost every like couple of sentences was slightly different and it was bothering me, and I was like, okay, I don't trust the audiobook anymore. I'm just reading the ebook. But that's my update. Unfortunately, didn't quite get it in before the end of Spring Fling O'Ween, but I'm calling it a night. I'm gonna keep including me finishing this in the vlog though. I'm gonna just finish Spring Fling O'Ween tomorrow because I no longer have to go on a plane. I'm just gonna be vibing in my room, doing absolutely nothing but watching Ozark and reading this book. So yeah, that's my update for tomorrow. I'm still gonna record myself reading like the ending and stuff because I should have recorded myself reading some of this stuff too, because I was just like I was like reacting every few chapters, but like I didn't anticipate that happening. Like I didn't know when that was gonna happen, so I didn't record myself, but it's okay. I'll record the ending, and yeah, I'm gonna finish it tomorrow because I read half of it today. It's so good. I'm so excited. This is great. I've kind of been in a reading slump for the past like month-ish, except for Heartstopper. I've been binging all the graphic novels. Maybe I'll also read that tomorrow because the last volume that I haven't read yet just came through from the library on my hold. I'm just rambling because I'm in my delusional state of tiredness. Even though it's not that late, it's literally only 12. I don't know what's happening, but it's fine. I won't complain. My sleep schedule is getting back to normal, so that's good. I don't know exactly when I'm gonna finish the book, but like I will tomorrow, and I'll update you guys when I do that, and I'm very excited. Okay, bye. Hello. I am now on page 200, and I am just getting a sense that this chapter is going to be big. So I thought I should record myself reading it because I'm getting a sense. It starts with memories are powerful things. I have a feeling we're gonna unpack some memories here. Also, one more thing I just wanted to say in my update real quick before I continue reading, because I need to continue reading, is that I was absolutely screaming at this one quote. Okay, I can't find it, but basically it's just a quote. I was like, my biggest fear is that college was like the best years of my life, how you're so free and you're always with people and everything is so exciting and crazy and the wildest times ever. And I was just like, I'm really sitting here in college right now the past 3 days and just every day reading, writing, and watching TV. I don't think we're living the same life. This is the duality of man. Me reading this book and then this book. It was just very funny to me. Anyway, I'm gonna continue now. I'm scared. I think we're getting to the part that is where the title comes from. That is some emotional damage. That is some emotional damage. Not the quote from Looking for Alaska. It's actually just like the most heartbreaking character backstory development I've ever read in my entire life. And I sympathize with the terrible main character now. I'm getting bad vibes. I'm getting bad vibes right now. I am getting bad vibes. Oh, no, bad vibes. Bad vibes. That last line. Okay, I read that chapter. Okay, that wasn't like the plot stuff I was expecting it to be. I thought it might be something more intense, but that was like such a heartbreaking character development chapter backstory thing that was so necessary, I feel like, because I really empathize with the main character now, even though she's terrible. And also, I think that's setting up something real bad. I think this is setting up something real bad. I'm getting bad vibes by the ending of that. I won't spoil, but getting bad vibes. Okay, I'm gonna keep reading now. I'm probably gonna get dinner in an hour, so I'm gonna keep reading till then. I'm gonna read through dinner too, and I'm gonna update you guys when I get really close to the end or if I finish. So yeah, oh my god. Okay, see you soon. Okay, I'm at 75% now, and I just want to talk theories before I get to the ending. So I'm gonna try to keep this vlog mostly spoiler free, but in this section specifically, and maybe once more at the end, I'm gonna have spoilers. So I'm gonna discuss my theories now, here's a little picture that will be on the screen until the spoilers end. So if you have not read this book and you want to read this book, don't watch any part of the video that has the picture still here. Okay, time to talk theories. So we're at 75% right now, and I thought my initial theory, like going into the whole book, was perhaps that the main character did it. But then I was also like, is that too cliche? Like, I feel like lots of books with unreliable narrators, it's like they did it. Like, ever since Gone Girl, you know, that kind of started that whole trend. So like, that's what I was kind of thinking, like, going in. But now it seems like it was a red herring that she thought she might do it, that she had these like hidden memories, because she now like just remembered what she did, and what she did was a crime that night, but not that crime, and that's what led her to be covered in blood, was like her cutting herself, breaking into a window. But now I'm like, is that a red herring to divert the initial red herring? Because is it now like, okay, now we think she didn't do it, and it's gonna be a twist that she actually did do it? Like, there's a lot of, I don't know how many layers are gonna be here. I just don't know like who else it would be. I'm just trying to think, because like it seems like the structure is like you're gonna go after each person one by one. Like, this person, did they do it? You think they did, blah blah blah, you realize they couldn't have. This person, blah blah blah, same thing. Usually what ends up happening is you like end up with the last person, and they're like the person you didn't think it was all along, that was the person, right? But I feel like in this one we've kind of cycled through every single person except for Eric himself, which that would be wild now that I think about that. But I don't really know if that would make sense. Like, I don't know. But let me think. Who could it possibly be? Because we really cycled through everyone. I honestly though, I am suspicious of Mint. I don't think we cycled through him being a suspect. Did we? I can't remember. I'm reading this too fast to remember. But I don't think we did. So maybe he is left. I think the only reason we skipped to the girls only was because they realized like it had to have been one of the roommates, because they knew the code. But is that true? Like, one of the roommates could have just told one of the boys the code. So I'm a little suspicious of that. I guess who I'm suspicious of right now is Mint. Or I feel like it could be like a double twist, that you thought it was gonna be the main character and then you realized it couldn't have been, and then it actually was the whole time. So like, maybe? But I also think that wouldn't be very fulfilling. I still have a lot of questions and I'm gonna get answers, so I'm gonna finish this book now. And I'm scared, but I'm gonna do it. And I'll update you guys on the other side. Okay, I'm still basically in the same place. I just had another idea of a theory and I just had to put it in really fast. So again, spoilers here. Skip ahead if you accidentally are still in this part of the video. But real quick, just one more idea, one theory I had right before I started reading again. What if Mint is the killer and he killed Heather because he thought she was Jessica, because Heather's body was found in Jessica's bed, so maybe he didn't look at her face and it was dark, so he just thought it was her, and he's mad at her because he found out that she had been cheating on him with Cooper for the past like year or whatever. And normally you might ask, like, why would someone go to murder after like cheating? Like, that's like not, I mean, it's not a good thing to cheat on someone, but like music doesn't drive people to like murder. I mean, like on this level, like a college student, it's not like marriage for 20 years or something. But hear me out. Mint has deep set trauma in regards to cheating, because his entire life was ruined when his mom cheated on his dad with someone on his dad's company's board, and then like his dad's company like fell apart and everything too, and the only person he ever told about that was Jessica, so he like trusted her with that, and then she still cheated on him. I think I'm onto something here. We're gonna see if I'm right. Okay, the time has come. I'm at 90%. I think there's around 30 pages left. So I'm just gonna record myself reading it, and yeah. And then I'll update you guys with all the details after. Give me a second. They keep saying things that make me think things, but don't tell me the things that I want to know. Okay, I got to like the reveal, I think. And like, it's good, but like, I've seen it done before. I don't know. I don't know if I'm liking that. I mean, I like it. Like, it's good. Like, I'm not shook. I'm not shook at the moment. I just finished. Thoughts to come. Thoughts to come. One moment, let me change the angle. Okay, again, sorry for the bad lighting, but it's getting dark, and this is what we're dealing with right now. Maybe I'll zoom in and lean back a little more. Okay, that's a bit better. Okay, I just finished. Right. I think this might be a case of having gone in with just too high expectations. Like, the writing was very good. It was very well done, but it just didn't blow me away like I thought it would. Every single person I'm friends with on Goodreads who reads like a million thrillers gave this 5 stars and said it was like so iconic. And like the character development and like the reasoning for everything was very well done. Like, I can see why people like find the ending iconic, but like, was it not what you were expecting? Was it not something you've seen before? I don't know. I feel like I could just see where the author was taking stuff from, but I also had a good time. So like, I would give it 4 stars probably, but I was expecting to give it at least 4.5. This is so sad. I'm definitely still gonna read her upcoming thriller, The Last Housewife. I'm very excited for that, but like, I think the hype was too high. I'm mad now. I'm mad. Real quick, I'm gonna just talk spoilers for like a quick second before I watch other people's reviews to make sure I'm not missing anything, but I just want to talk spoilers about like if my theories are true and like whatever stuff I was thinking about it, because I just feel like it's more fun to discuss spoilers for thrillers. So like, if this is on the screen, spoilers, so leave if you haven't seen the spoilers and skip ahead. Basically, I was right about Miles. I was right about Mint. He was the killer. I was a little bit wrong because it wasn't because of Cooper because he didn't know about Cooper. It was because he thought that she was cheating on him with the professor. But then later, when it comes out that also Cooper, he also gets even more mad. So like, I was right. And then also, I was right about the double red herring where the main character was also somewhat culpable, because even though she wasn't the one to kill Heather, she did like let her die at the end, which was really giving Breaking Bad energy of season 2. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. But like, that's it. That's all. Also, why was Heather in Jessica's bed? Do we even know why? Did I just miss that? Like, why was she even in her bed? And like, I feel like they thought it was like a reveal that Eric and Jack were planning to like find out who the killer was during this homecoming, but it's like, duh. I mean, maybe not Jack, maybe we didn't know that, but like, what does it even matter? Why is that a twist? Like, obviously Eric, it was known from the beginning that Eric was trying to figure it out. I don't know. I am underwhelmed. I mean, it's just like everything that I thought was gonna happen did happen. Okay, honestly, if the ending had been that the main character actually was the one who like killed Heather or like I don't know, I just thought she would do something more instead of just letting her die. Like, that's not even that interesting. Like, I don't know. You can disagree with me in the comments. Like, let me know if you have any disagreements. Like, definitely say that it's like spoilers in case anyone is looking that hasn't read it. But like, I'm gonna go watch a bunch of reviews though of people reading this and just like see if there's anything I was missing, and then I'll give you a final update and a little conclusion to the video and do my outro. That's what I have for now. Okay, I liked it, giving it 4 stars, but kind of everything I thought was correct. I'll see you guys soon in my final update. Okay, I'm back. I've collected my thoughts. I've settled on my rating, I watched a bunch of people's reviews, and here we are with my verdict. I am sticking with a 4 star for this. Am I disappointed? Yes, but I do think it's because I went in with astronomical expectations, and this book was just very good. Let me tell you the things that I applaud it for. The writing, impeccable. Like, I'm definitely reading her upcoming thriller because the writing, like, top notch. The character development and like all the motivations and everything, it all made perfect sense. It was all very well done. The reveals came very well. Also, there was actually a very strong romance in this book. So like, if you like romance books and you're interested in thrillers, like this one could be a gateway, because honestly the romance was like doing things. What else did I like? Oh, the vibes, very good. Like the dark academia, it managed to be like very interesting dark academia on top of being about frats and sororities. Like, I feel like they usually don't mix. I feel like it's usually like secret society, like academic people, but these were like very like not academic people, but still had the dark academia vibes, if that makes any sense. Also, if you really liked If We Were Villains, you're gonna like this book. Like, I assure you, you will. But I personally think If We Were Villains did this in a more interesting way. Like, I'm not saying this was trying to be If We Were Villains, but it's just like, I thought this book would have that like added layer where you're like, oh my god, this is like a masterpiece. Where for me, If We Were Villains did have that extra layer. This one didn't. Like, it was just very well done, but my mind was never blown. And was it because I went in with high expectations? Was it because I tried to theorize throughout it? Probably. But you know, that's just what happens. But I'm still giving it 4 stars because like I read it in 2 days. Like, I really liked it and it was very well done. Like, I don't have any issues with it. I just wasn't as impressed as I wanted to be. I would still recommend it to most people. You know, the one thing I do have gripe about though is the title. Why is that the title? There is no knife in this book. There is not a single knife in this book. The murder in this book takes place with scissors. That's why there's scissors on the cover. What is a knife? There is no knife in this book. I'm sorry to disappoint anyone, but like, again, that's part of the reason. I thought I was gonna ascend with some like greater realization that just never happened because the title doesn't connect to anything. So that was fun. Anyway, that is all for my Spring Fling O'Ween reading vlog. I actually had a very good time. I had a 3.5 star and a 4 star, but both of them were like high enjoyment of those ratings. The first one was just a little bit too long. The second one, I just wasn't blown away by the ending. That being said, I had a great time reading these books during this half week or weekend or whatever this was. I have a bunch more videos coming soon because now it's finally summer and I'm gonna have lots of time to read. Yeah, for the next week I'm also gonna kind of just be trapped in my dorm room because my family has COVID, so like I can't go home. So I'm just kind of stuck here, so I'm just gonna be reading, you know? So yeah, that's all for today. Thank you again to Gabby Reads and Oliviareadsalatte for hosting this readathon. It was a great time. I technically went an extra day, that's why this video is going up a little late, but whatever, I wanted to finish the book and that's where we are. That's all I have for today. Keep your eyes out for any new videos. Please consider liking, subscribing, commenting for engagement, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!